Hello, ghoul friends. This is Vicky. And guess what? Guess what I have? Well, I have a RAK, but I also have two awesome, generous buddies. Guys, I'm almost embarrassed to do another RAK video. This is amazing. Okay, let me tell you the story on this one. I am blown away, and I'm going to tell you something. I'm just a little upset with TheCoffeeMommy, and that's who sent me this thoughtful, generous, unexpected, unnecessary, but thoughtful, very welcomed RAK. Let me tell you the story here real quick. You guys remember a couple videos ago I was mentioning how my Joanne still does not have the Serendipity collection by Basic Grey. And I have watched for that collection to show up at our Joanne for months. Okay, how long ago was it released? Anyway, once again, I visit our Joanne, no Serendipity, and that precious, sweet Jill PMs me and says, I'll pick it up for you. Well, what she actually said is, are you listening to me? Answer me. Because I had not been on to check my PMs and comments for a few days, and she had sent me a PM, and oh, that's when I did the potato soup recipe, and I was sending it out, even though it was just copy and paste. I just, you know, sometimes I get distracted and I can't get on to my YouTube stuff for a couple of days. So anyway, she's like, are you listening? Answer me. Do you want me to pick up Serendipity? I thought that was just such a generous offer as it is. Jill has 4 little ones. I know it's not easy to get out of the house and to do things. So I just thought that was a generous offer in itself. And I explained to Jill, I said, you know, it's that time around here where I can't really spend anything on fun stuff. And guys, please don't think I'm going hungry or starving here. We are not. It's just we're trying not to charge anything anymore. We're getting a little bit older, so we're trying to pay things off so that when we're 72, we're not eating cat food. And let me tell you something. I got a pretty good husband. Please don't tell him I said that. It would just ruin my whole plan. But he's a saver all through our lives. Our time together. You know, there's times when, oh, maybe we'd have overtime on our checks, or we would get tax money back, and we'd have true blue extra money. Okay, because he believes we never really have extra money. Why not pay a bill? I don't know what city he was born in, but I am not a native of that village. Anyway, and I'd say, what are you going to do with your extra money? Or, look, we got everything paid, and we just got this bill paid off. Let's treat ourselves. And he'd be like, yeah, I'm going to. And then 3 months later, he still hasn't spent his cashola. Me, I have spent my money 3 times over. There's sometimes I don't have the nerve to shop when he's not. I feel like I just can't bring a bag or a box into this house when he is just watching the budget so well. And I keep saying that, you know, we're okay. And here's why, is I know you people are so generous out there and so thoughtful, I'm afraid y'all start sending us groceries and cash. It's because YouTube, you gals are the most generous, thoughtful people ever. When I told my husband about what Jill did here, his mouth hung open, and he was like, you know, it's just nice to know that there are still people out there like that. And I say, amen, my brother. Anyway, I told Jill I might have to wait a couple of weeks before I can shop. Now, this is about 5-10 days ago. And I said, just, thank you so much. Can I get a rain check? And I so appreciated that she would go and pick this up for me. Well, she didn't write me back, so at first I thought, oh man, I probably said too much. You know, I tend to talk a lot. I know you're not going to believe that, but I thought, well, maybe I said too much. I should have just said, yes, thank you, or no, thank you. She's busy. She's got 4 kids. She don't need to hear the whole darn story. But on Saturday, was it Saturday? No. Yesterday, Tuesday, I hear a rustling at the door. I go out there, and there's Rusty, my mailman. Listen, I think that I got a little attraction to Rusty, but I don't think it's him. I think it's because every time I see Rusty face to face, he's got a goodie for me. And you know what? My neighbors probably think we're amongst or involved in the drug cartel because of all these boxes and bags coming to my door. Even Rusty is looking at me a bit funny lately with all the deliveries from the different places. It used to be boxes that came from like 2 peas in a bucket. Not like that doesn't sound like a code name for something. And then it used to come from Joanne.com. But now it's coming from people's names. Rusty, I'm like, oh, more scrapbooking stuff. And Rusty is looking at me like, yeah. So anyway, I open the door. It kind of scares Rusty half to death. And he's about our age. He's maybe like 55, 58-ish. He keeps saying he's going to retire, but I think that's because I'm trying to kill him with the deliveries. Anyway, he's like, oh, you got a package. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And he gives me my package. And I just knew when I looked at the return address what she had done. But, okay, it's not just Jill, the coffee mommy. It's Hannah. And look at this most beautiful card ever. Okay, I know I've rambled, but I had to tell you the story. How cute is this? Dear Vicky, I hope you like your package. From Hannah. And look at her little, how she fixed her H there. Bless her heart. And look, our dear Vicky, you know what I thought of when I read that? I thought, oh my gosh, that looks like the Chit Chat font from Thickers. Hannah, if you're watching this video, thank you so much, sweetheart. I just love my card. I had to sit here and run my hand over it a few times because I love the stickers, and you did such a great job coloring the coffee cup. Isn't that awesome? So that's from Hannah. And then this is from Jill. And I just love it. And she says, thanks a latte to me? Really? You know, you wouldn't even know thanks a latte. And of course, I wanted her to take some money for this, and she's not going to. And you know what? Don't tell me what to do, Jill, because there'll be some packages coming your way. And you know, guys, it's as much fun to give as it is to receive. how's the old saying go? It's better to give than receive. Well, that might be the truth, but I'm definitely learning how amazing it is to get a surprise, a gift, and just being given something because somebody wants to do it. It's not because it's your birthday, and it's not because they feel bad because you did this for their day, but just to give. It's, I'll tell you, being with these guys over these years, you know, all the stepsons, the son, and the husband, who, you know, like I said, my husband's a great guy. He works, he pays his bills, he's not a gambler. I know where he is all the time, but he's frugal. I mean, almost downright cheap. Oh, there goes another moth, another moth. You know, what he sees as needs and wants is definitely different from what I see. I think sometimes we need a trinket. And listen, I'm not one that would want diamond jewelry. I'd rather have a gift certificate to Hobby Lobby. I'm past the jewelry stage. I went through that in my 20s and early 30s. Now, I really would rather have a gift certificate for my scrapbooking stuff than diamond earrings. Jill, you don't know how many times I looked through this, honey. It's a beautiful collection, and I know you guys have probably seen this more than once, but look at it again like you're doing it for the first time. I want you to look at it with me. I hope you can see that. Now hang on here. Yeah. Oh. I wanted to. It is so pretty. And I think it's a pretty that I can use on boy layouts, right? I think, oh, I love this. Love that. She had it packaged so nicely. Guys, I'm sorry. I had to start over again on this side because my camera kept falling over. I'll go through quickly. Look at this. It's upside down, but how cute is that? If you've not had the chance to see this collection, like me, this is really cool. I love this. For some reason, I feel like I need to stamp out my monkey stamps, or maybe cut a monkey out with my Cricut. Like, monkeys should be hanging off these vines. And look at this. How very masculine that is. Not that, but you know, this. And that. I just think it's such a nice, girly, masculine mix. And this reminds me of popcorn for some reason. Go figure. Jill, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Look at this. I cannot wait to open this and look at that car. That little station wagon there. And the little crate of flowers, and the ice cream cones, look at the picnic basket. Just adorable. Everything I thought it was. And can I tell you how bad I have wanted these alphabets? I mean, they're so cool. It's almost like it's burlap around the edges for some reason. That's what I see. But I got bad eyesight too, so who knows? Look at the little stickers. Font. Just in case you've not ever had a chance to see the Serendipity collection, here it is. Nestled circles. Ah, I love nestled circles. That's been my newest affliction. I don't know why, but I am so into scalloped circles and then nestled. I can't wait to break into this. I've bought some. And look at this. She even picked me up the 6x6 pad. Jill. Boy, oh boy. Thank you, honey. Thank you so much. This is so very appreciated. Now, you guys know I've been a little mad at my son. That poor kid is going to have a Christmas budget this year of about $30 because I have a bunch of new daughters, a bunch of new sisters, and a bunch of new granddaughters that I have to buy for. Gosh, I feel like I sound pitiful or something here. And listen, I'm a lucky gal. I'm blessed. My boys say thank you, and they say, boy, that meal was good, but they're men, and, you know, they don't always think about going that extra mile, but, you know, boy, it's good to have surrogate daughters, granddaughters, and sisters out there. Jill, this time around, I just have to thank you, and thank you, Hannah. I just loved my card, Hannah. I'm going to put that on my refrigerator, and I got to shut up. Thank you so much. Please, Jill, if there's ever anything you want me to look for on this side of town, please don't hesitate, honey. Thank you so much. I'll be back with some layouts. Hopefully later tonight. I have to charge up this camera. But I did a few layouts this week, so I'll be back to share them. Bye, guys. Thank you, Jill.